What up, world? Once again,
These four people that left the chambers.
we're gonna run back one more time for a minute because
Yes, I believe some of them did.
I found there's the notifications going out.
What did they have? What did they hear? I've not been part. I wasn't.
I found the footage. JLR's got it, and I found it on his page. As soon as I got done, I made some infused oatmeal, Miggy Bo. I did. We're gonna watch the video in just a second. I found the footage of the sheriff actually doing the deed. Right, I found it. In local news, if you didn't know, in Harlan County former jailer Kurt Stallard is in jail. Kurt Stallard is in custody for the violation of 2 EPO/DVOs, emergency protective order slash domestic violence order. 75-year-old arrested by Deputy Officer Jacob Wildcat Wilcher. So, we have a scandal of brewing. I've got the footage pulled up and ready to go. I've got it of the sheriff. It didn't go like what I thought, but he made sure. He made sure to execute. He made sure to properly execute. What's up, TMH? I'm fixing to show you the footage, the actual footage of the judge getting sentenced by the sheriff, if you will. So, I watched the initial preliminary hearing today. I watched every single second of it, and you could not see the footage. Jacob's drunker than fuck. Our jailer's in jail. Former jailer Kurt Stallard is in jail tonight for domestic violation order, emergency protective order violation, 2 of them. I'm letting y'all come on in. It's Crack 40 TV. I took me a 10-minute, 15-minute break. Eat me some oatmeal with decarb marijuana and can of butter. I don't use regular butter, use candy butter. So, it was so foggy out there a minute ago that it was almost like anal mist. And the weather says we're under dense fog advisories and shit here. So I thought a lap around the block to walk off this oatmeal. I'd like to find and get this video myself. It's got to be public information, unless it's held up in the court of law. We're up to 15. We can replay it. So, during the court hearing today, they played the footage. They played the video. Here's the video of the sheriff. Here's the video for the 21 that just come in. It's Crack 40 TV. The local Harlan County former jailer Curtis Stallard is in jail. In about 3 or 4 seconds, I'm going to show you all the footage of Sheriff Mickey Steins giving Judge Kevin Mullins his sentence. 3, 2, 1. Watch this, guys. Watch. Get your head out the way. Watch. Blip, 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 blip. Watch. Hold up, though. Hold up. Watch this. Hit that like button. Finish him. Sub up. Hit that like button. Please hit the like. 40 people in one like. Weeping wife, I guess. Mother.
That was Sheriff Mickey Stein.
We'll replay it right here. We just watched the judge. Here it is again for y'all that missed it. Here's the judge. Here's the judge getting his sentence from the sheriff right here. Hit that like button. Right here it goes. It sounds different when you just hear the audio of it. Finish him. Watch this. He goes around. Watch this one. Watch this. Hold up. Finish him. It's Crack 40 TV. Hit the motherfucking like button. You heard me? So y'all can laugh at this or say I'm fucked up if you want. I watched every fucking dime of this, every second of it. Well, the judge, here it is again. The judge and this sheriff, they had supper, they had dinner. The sheriff said, "Do we need to meet in private in your chambers?" Then, when he went in there, he told 4 people to get the fuck out of there. That wasn't the words he said. I don't know what he said. He told them to leave. He looked at his phone. He looked at his phone. He called both phones. He caught that motherfucker is calling his daughter, and he went crazy and fucked him up right here. Finish him. Blah! It's off. Now, what would you do if you was that sheriff? Y'all seen how pretty his little 17-year-old daughter was when she was singing that video with him? She's a pretty young girl. You can, like, if that judge is fucking that underage girl, if the judge was fucking his daughter, he got what he got. And that's what I'm getting out of this. I watched the whole court hearing today, every fucking second of it. The judge did tell somebody he was trying to kidnap his wife and his kid. So if the judge just suffered from some kind of mental illness and thought that shit, or got geeked up on dope and killed this judge for nothing, then I'm sorry for joking about it. But I think this motherfucker was fucking his kid, and I think that's why he put this fatality out him right here. Finish him. It's Crack 40 TV. Sheriff Mickey Steins gives Judge Kevin Mullins his sentence right here. Harlan County former jailer Kurt Stallard is in jail. The ARC Addiction Recovery Care rehab facilities, the biggest rehab facilities in the state of Kentucky. This judge right here sent so many people. This sheriff is involved in a sexual federal lawsuit because he let an officer fuck girls that was on ankle bracelets in this same judge's chambers. Deputy Ben Fields was fucking girls, and there's a federal lawsuit, and that may have had something to do with this. So watch it again. Right here it goes. He said, "Finish him." What's this shit? So the first time I could barely see it, I thought up there on that board was his brain matter and shit. But like you can't see no blood or guts or nothing. So all of them was body shots, wasn't they? Can we get comments, likes, shares, PayPal, Cash App, Super Chats, memberships, and subscriptions? It's Crack 40 TV. I am the mayor of the streets. And all this is going to lead into the big federal rehab scandal with ARC, aka Addiction Recovery Care Rehabs. That judge sent everybody in Letcher County to rehab in ARC. There's preachers involved in the scandal. There was a Ben Fields, former deputy Ben Fields, got sentenced to 6.5 years federal time, but only had to do 6 months of it. He was in charge of the ankle bracelets over there, and he was making them girls give him pussy. If they didn't give him pussy, he'd say, "Hey, bitch, I'm going to violate you. Come down here and give me some pussy. Show me what that mouth do." Well, he done that to several girls, and there's a big federal lawsuit. And it all happened right here in this same chamber. He fucked them girls in this same chamber that this sheriff smokes the judge. So there's a big lawsuit going on over that. The sheriff had to go to do a federal deposition Monday before this happened at Ned Pillersdorf's attorney at Lyle's office for the federal lawsuit. One of the ladies in the lawsuit died, ironically. Yeah, she ironically overdosed, and then this happened. So they put the federal sex lawsuit on hold because you're seeing the sheriff smoke down the judge, and the judge is involved in it. This is Letcher County, Kentucky. I'm in the bordering county, Harlan County, Kentucky. It's Crack 40 TV. I am a certified mayor of the street, certified step, a certified OG. Here in Harlan, local former jailer Kurt Stallard is in the Harlan County Detention Center actively on a violation of the EPO/DVO, two of them. So we have a jailer in jail. We have had a shooting in London a couple of weeks ago that's done been forgot about, a massive shooting. Thank God nobody got injured. Now we've got a judge got smoked down by the motherfucking sheriff. Appalachia is wild right now. Southern Appalachia is flooded with biblical proportion rain. God bless Appalachia right now. It's crazy and a motherfucker down here. So I just keep going back and watching this. I've watched Give JLR Investigates. I could not find this footage earlier. My manager's asleep, so give JLR credit for finding this. I fought the lie when the lie won. Spray yourself. Look, now he's finishing him off. He said, fuck this. Now he fucked my daughter. He's dead. I done went this far. Fuck it. But when you hear the 4-second audio clip, it sounds like it's longer than that. Let's see if we can, where there's no audio with this, but there's other audio. There's a 10-minute video that's not been released of this. So we'll have to wait till the next court date or whatever. The audio you hear is not as long as this shooting is, and the bullets, if you've watched it with me, you've heard the 4.5-second audio is different and not that long. The bullets are not spread, the shots are not spread out that far. Sadly, the family weeps because they've lost their family member who's a fucking predator. He's a fucking pedophile. Now, I was looking around because I thought this was Michael Clark, the preacher that's involved in this from Harlan, but it's not. He looks like him, though. Tim H with a $5 donation, super chat, blowing money, throwing money. Thank you, Tim H. If anybody else wants to match Tim's super chat, the mayor sure will appreciate it. One more time, let's watch Sheriff Mickey Steins give the judge, Kevin Mullins, his motherfucking sentence, man. If I'm wrong for doing this way, fuck it, I'm wrong. I think the dude was fucking his kid. So the sheriff did tell one of the cops or somebody right after the shooting they was trying to kidnap his wife and his daughter. Blasted him down right there. I cannot figure out when the first shot happens. Did it happen when he was over there and then he bowed him down into the floor and then he walked over to the side and shot and then shot him again when he went out the door? I can't figure it out. If anybody else can figure out when the first shot happened, let me know, because when we heard just the audio, you couldn't hear. If y'all want to keep watching this, we can, because I'll probably watch this a million more times. I've got to go on and take y'all on a mayor's walk. I'm in Appalachia, Harlan County, Kentucky. If you didn't know, you know now. When they likes, please hit the like button, motherfuckers. All you got to do is move your thumb, which is finish him.
Well, I believe he's putting the moat pipe to that little girl of his, and he said, I want to put the gavel to the judge here.
So let's watch it one more time. It's Crack 40 TV. The Harlan County former jailer Kurt Stallard is in jail. Now, are they going to put a 75-year-old man on a violation of an EPO/DVO, twice charged with it? Are they going to put him in a regular cell? What are they? No, there's no audio to this. There is no audio. The only audio is what we've heard before when we kept playing it back, and you could hear the judge hollering help after he'd been shot. That's the only audio we've got. Now, when I watched it earlier, I couldn't hear all them people weep, but I was watching it from the camera. I was watching the different. So, like I said, I've done watched this whole hearing, and like I said, the daughter's involved. There's no way around it.
Sheriff Mickey Steins and Judge Kevin Mullins.
I seen the sheriff's wife. She's pretty hot.
Sheriff Steins.
I don't know if that's the judge's wife or what.
Yes. Do you know what portion of the courthouse?
No, I could not figure it out.
Chambers. And where's that located? That's physically located.
But
In Letcher County Court.
get you a Crack 40 TV cup. We've got a new merch site coming. Until then, go to printify.com. The link is on my YouTube page. All you do is pick your merch out, pay them, they make it, they send it to you, and I get paid. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. Get you a Crack 40 TV hoodie. Get you a Crack 40 TV phone case. 15-second video. The one we heard was 4.7 seconds long or something.
In the judge's chambers between the meeting between Sheriff Steins and
So, look, they're deep today, ain't they?
understanding that video lasted much longer, correct?
So I was looking to see if I seen anybody I knowed in the courtroom, but I guess Michael Clark, the one I'm talking about, the preacher, he involved in it. Him and his gambling ass ain't there.
Happened immediately prior to
So it's Crack 40 TV. If y'all want to watch some more of that before we go on a walk, we can. I'm gonna take y'all on a walk. We'll come back and review it some more. We're under a dense fog advisory. Earlier, you could barely see that light. So it's Crack 40 TV. My views went skyrocketed. Then they went down real quick. Everybody seen that shooting left. But we're going to go for a walk right quick. I need to walk anyway. We might go see if we can find Ernie right quick. But, like I said, it's crazy as fuck. Kurt Stallard's in jail. Whoa, 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 whoa. Curtis, don't hurt us. Don't hurt us, James Curtis. So the mayor of the streets. Whoa, day. I got a Tim H. Tim H drops a super chat almost every single time he comes in here. So Tim H, welcome to the moderator crew. Moderators, mount up. I took everybody's wrench and remodded, and I'm still in the process of remodding. So some of y'all may have a mod toe, some of you may not. Don't take it personal. I ain't gonna walk long. I want to come back and review some more of that footage and try to find out what's going on over there. Obviously, I mean, there's no way around it. He was fucking the daughter. Unless a 43-year-old man developed crazy paranoid schizophrenia out of nowhere, or severe dementia, severe brain cancer that would make you go crazy. I mean, I'm trying to think what could be. I feel you. So, I'm gonna go hunt Ernie and let him stay all night with me. I throwed out some chicken for him to eat and he wasn't there. He stayed all night with me. That's a good dog. He slept right at the door when I was eating. He wasn't begging for food. I hate a dog to just sit and bum and beg. It's stand there and throw a fit till you feed it. Ernie ain't like that, so Murder talked me into going and getting him last night. That's who I'm talking about, Donna. That's the preacher, Michael Clark. Well, I wish you could face on my Facebook. Look, last time I sold him drugs was right over here in Black Bottom across these tracks. And I got ripped off. So I ripped him off on accident. That's been like 9 years ago now, because he's been clean a long time. Allegedly. Keyword allegedly. So the preacher, I've not seen it. I'm sure Tweety Bird deleted it. I know him as Tweety Bird. I actually met Tweety Bird for the first time selling drugs in Dayhoit. And I met the informant that busted him right here. Right here's the first time I ever heard that song by Young Jeezy and Kanye. I put on for my city. I was right here getting in Ryan Duckworth's car, who was the informant that busted Tweety Bird, the preacher, Michael Clark, to send him to prison. I met them boys together. I'm losing my breath real quick and easy tonight. I need to quit smoking. But yeah, I know Bird. That's what I keep telling y'all, that Debbie in Texas, Donna in Texas, that's the preacher that I'm talking about. It's going to be in this scandal with the rehabs. Yeah, that's him. It's been an exciting, crazy day. It's the first time I've been out, but it's been a crazy day because of everything that's went on. This preacher's name is Michael Clark. I call him Tweety Bird. He's bald-headed, and he's done prison time. Yeah, I believe so, Donna. I've been getting real short on breath. Last night when I was walking, I got short on breath. I had that knife, pack of cigarettes, my billfold. I never leave home without my billfold. You always need your ID on you. Cigarettes and a lighter, and I was out of breath. I'm short right now. Donna and Austin, make sure that it's the preacher I'm talking about. There you go, Donna. Now you've got an official job. You're a moderator. See, when that shooting happened, Donna and Austin, I did not think nothing about Michael Clark, Tweety Bird being right in the mix to them fellers. Every time I look on Facebook about once a week, Michael Clark, Tweety Bird, he's posted pictures of people graduating drug court with the judge. Kevin Mullins is dead. He's posting pictures of people going to rehab. He's posting pictures of his ministry. I'm not saying that nothing bad about him when I say that. I'm saying that in a good way. I wonder if they're giving them chairs away. I bet they are. They're ripped. So I'm very interested. And if I had insurance and tags, believe me, we would spend a whole day in Letcher County. We would spend days in Letcher County filming and recording, streaming content. I go over there. Y'all would love the ride. It's a pretty ride all the way across Pine Mountain, too. So as soon as I get my car tagged and insured, see, I wished I had the money to do it right now. Fucking around not being on the road when that shooting, sadly, when that shooting happened, I needed to be on the road. But I'm getting there. But yeah, I do believe the judge got his dick sucked when that Ben Fields was fucking all them girls. I mean, they kept the judge out of that federal sex lawsuit. The judge and the sheriff didn't get in trouble except for, well, I guess he did. He got in trouble for failing to train that officer. Yes. All kinds of nasty dirt will be coming out of this shooting, guys. One more day till Ernie Shell goes to court. We've got the Harlan County jailer, former jailer, Curtis Stallard, in jail, violation of EPO/DVO. When we get back, we'll watch the footage once again of the judge being executed by the sheriff. Bullfrogs are close, or I shit on myself, one of the two. It's Crack 40 TV. We're walking through Loyal, Kentucky, city of Harlan, county of Harlan. Harlan County's finest, mayor of the streets, Crack 40 TV. Dense fog advisory. I'm going to take y'all on the mayor's walk. Please subscribe. Please just hit that subscribe button. All you got to do is move your finger. Hit the subscribe button. Diddy's butthole lube had black pepper in it. I mean, ketamine, xylazine, Xanax, cocaine. But why black pepper? To make somebody's butthole itch for a joke? What would happen if you put your dick in somebody and it had black pepper in it? Like, what the fuck, Diddy? So Sean John, old Puff Daddy, they're having a contest or something over there, seeing whose light flash the biggest, like who's got the biggest dick. So Sean Puff Daddy Combs has 3,225 victims. 120 new lawsuits come out today. Kurt Lewis robbed this church. They didn't have power for a month one time. Xanax, a hell of a drug. Free Kurt, even though he's free. So, my buddy Mark that lives in front of this church, I sound like a warm, sweet peach cobbler. People say that's what my accent sound like. So my buddy Mark that lives right here, one time about 15 years ago or longer, him and his son got ripped off for some Xanaxes. They ran up in a house. Old dude stuck a gun to Travis's head, Mark's son. So it was like this every time I get here. I tell this story. Dude stuck a gun to his son's head. My dude right here. had a gun to his son's head. So the dad put a gun to the other dude's head. So guns here, guns on other dude's head. He pulls the trigger and shoots his son in the head. Didn't kill him. Travis survived, but as soon as he pulls the trigger, Mark pulls the trigger and kills Marvin Maiden's bitch ass. Fuck him. He shot Travis for nothing. So Mark killed him and had to go do 12 years because he killed a man that shot his son right in front of him. Mark did his bid like an OG. So it's Crack 40 TV. We're live on the Loyal Bridge in Harlan County, Kentucky. And I am the certified mayor of the streets. I whooped an informant right here one time. I sidekicked his head off that bridge too with my shin. I just learned how to throw a proper sidekick. See? Can y'all see the dense fog coming in now? So we just watched the sheriff. No, he really shouldn't have, Markella. I mean, they ran up in that house ready to raise hell with a gun. Travis went there, said, "Where's my money?" Marvin Maiden said, "Fuck you, I put a gun to your head." And his daddy puts the gun, you know. So if somebody puts a gun to my kid's head and I got a gun's going to their head. And he pulled that trigger and shot Travis. Thankfully, the bullet went through Travis's head and bounced out his jaw. And it really did, I mean, you know, he's all right. But his daddy smoked old Marvin Maiden's bitch ass down. Fuck Marvin. So this is Loyal. We're on a field trip. This is the laundromat. Met my best drug dealing customer, Jacob Bailey, up there in 2007. He had a pocket full of stones, and I had a pocket full of oxys. Crack 40 TV started right there. It started right there, and right there 10 summers ago. I used to live right there. You wouldn't believe the pussy I had when I lived there. On Larry fucking Hoover. So there's some girls in Harlan that's been sharing a tampon the other night. They broke. They had to share a tampon when they didn't have one of them didn't have the tampon in. I reckon they had to use a dirty goddamn sock. This is convenient. This is the store. They got good food in there, but it kind of stinks in there. Here's the front of the laundromat. You see us, Winder? The cops would sit right here at the funeral home because this is the main part of the law. And when I lived up here and sold some drugs right here, I could watch the police right here. I could watch them through this window in the daytime. Yeah. It's Dolph. So let's go look at the car wash right quick, and then we'll go check out the post office, the old little school. 209 people. Can we please get some likes? Cash App, Super Chats, PayPals, comments, likes, subscriptions, and memberships. Get you a membership. Become a certified MOAT, M-O-A-T staller. Get inside the Crack 40 TV information inside of a MOAT, M-O-A-T society. We have invisible moats, flying moats, floating moats, barbed wire moats, moats with Narcan in it. Invisible moats are selling the best. Amish Crips. If you ever want a moat, an Amish Crip. So there used to be a big old fat fucking chick live right here, and she had a dude out of Chicago named Jock Warmack. If you look that motherfucker up, he's got like 30 different aliases. Well, they lived right here, big old fucking fat hog-headed bitch. Old white snow bunny, big old bitch. Well, she was a whole farm of snow bunnies. Jock would drive around smoking Black and Milds in a van and molest kids. Well, they dropped the government dry, drained the government dry, fucked all kinds of kids and animals in here, and sold all kinds of drugs, pimped kids out. Then he went and got fucking, I don't know what happened to Jock. She got her another guy that looked like a pedophile, looked like just like Jock Warmack, and They continue to do the same thing, and they're in jail for neglect of old people, stealing old people's money, child abuse, child molestation, everything in the world.
Everything, Bradley, you fucking name it.
My grandmother's in hell. She's fucking OJ. Was fucking the devil. She left the devil for OJ. Dikembe Mutombo, rest in peace. She would probably start fucking Dikembe if he went to hell, but they lived in this house before they lived in that one, right? Yeah, Wendy and Jock lived here, and her and Mark lived here. And buddy, they didn't do nothing but do bad things to kids, do bad things to old people, and draw money and sell Subutex. It's Crack 40 TV. Pretty old kudzu. I am in Harlan County, Kentucky. I am the king, the mayor, and the president of Appalachia. We're in a dense fog advisory. Sub up, down all up. And we're on a motherfucking mayor's walk. Well, Crack, they're gonna transfer me to Corbin, I was told today, just waiting for drug court to confirm I have a bed at this co-ed. What you gotta go to Corbin for? There's my friend Kurt I just told you robbed that church over there. Live beggar, homeless people becoming high tech. Optimistic taco truck. Hey, Kurt might fuck your daddy in sober living. Kurt, his daddy's in sober living. When you get to Corbin, wreck out him. Treat his daddy like a whore he is. His daddy never had nothing to do with him. Taco Bell truck. Your daddy didn't do nothing but your daddy. You mad calling me homeless because your daddy wouldn't even fuck you. Your daddy fucked all your brothers, fucked all your sisters, never would fuck you. So don't call me homeless, motherfucker. I got a home. And used to, you could put in 0094 or 0045 or something on the code and get a free car wash somewhere right here. Back in like 06. We need more lights. We got 182 people in here. All you gotta do is move your fucking finger. You'll move it to scratch your butt. You get a fart run up your pussy, scratch your clit. On Larry Hoover. Free Anthony Carr. Free my dog Ski, the only one in the feds that ain't ratting. Jamel ratted. Tosh ratted. Charlie Dozier ratted. Jessica Creech ratted. My own plug ratted. David Sims even fucking ratted. What do? They're in federal prison facing 60 years at 45, 46-year-old. You know they're going to tell. It ain't going to help them. Charlie Dozier's ratted on everybody down there, and he's still in the same cell with them. Greg Cornett. Greg's in the cell with David Sims. Sims told. I hate that too. Crack walk. Yeah, Kurt came on panel the other night. He's in drug court and sober living, and he's doing very well. So, much love to Kurt Lewis. I love you, Kurt. You're my brother. You know this. When the shit goes down, you know where to come. Let's just say that. Let's just say when something goes sideways, my boy knows where to come. My brother. So this is convenient. My other brother, Mikey, he robbed this place. He stole my Xanaxes and robbed this place in 2014. WYMT News come down here. Me and Cody come over here, and I got on the news and had to act like Mikey was a bad person and shit. Well, I didn't do that. I was just saying, well, yeah, this town's crazy. And Mikey got on Xanaxes, didn't even remember robbing it. How many times we do that, Kurt? But they make good food in this bitch. See, there's the menu. Cheap. They ain't too expensive. Between me, Anthony, Freddie, and Mikey, Lowell ain't safe. As long as Xanax ain't around, you bet it's all right. I bet the police will get caught on me again tonight. The other night, I got 5 cops on me. I was inside an abandoned Pepsi RC building looking around. I found all kinds of cool propaganda and paraphernalia. Richard says, just another friend with an OD. I must come here for my vacation, huh? We're in Harlan County, Kentucky. We are the fucking kings of Appalachia. Hey, we buried a few good ones right here, huh? I'm being a little bit loud on purpose, hoping Lyle will get caught on me again. GT Torch says, go home, crack TV. Sick, my name's Harlan. Well, that's pretty cool shit. I told you the police got caught. There's Cowboy Jones, right? Officer Cowboy Jeremy Jones right there. Look at here. There's one of the best cops we got, guys. It's Crack 40 TV. There goes Cowboy Jones. Above the law. That's what we used to holler in Fairview, and now he's a cop. He's got a twin brother, Joe. He's a cop too. His brother Joe whooped me one time. He wouldn't have whooped me if I hadn't fell over a sidewalk, but it is what it is. He's probably just got off work. They say he works for free. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard he worked for free. Greetings from Netherlands. What's up, Dutch? Rest in peace, Pimp C. Yeah, we buried a few good ones here, I have. I know me and Kurt has. Kurt's from Harlan with me. JR Printing right here. We got this like Pops lives up there. First time I've watching you, I'm trying to understand what you are doing, just roaming around the town. Mayor walk. It's 8 in the morning in Netherlands. This is what we call a mayor walk. I'm the mayor of the streets here, and this is a funeral home. And this is the center of the city I live in, Loyal, Loyall. See who this is. Nobody that we know. So, I bet you the cop that just went by, Officer Cowboy Jeremy Jones, I'd say he will probably go home, take his uniform off, and lay down, whoop his dick out, and watch some Crack 40 TV. So, if you're watching, just ease down and adjust your clit, your moose knuckle. That's what we call a clit, a moose knuckle. Just rub on it a little bit, get it a little moist. If you're a male, you just get about semi-hard, stroke it just a little bit, and watch Crack 40 TV. I'll take you out to the certified post office of Lowell. It's huge. Biggest post office in the county. Look at that cat. Meow. I bet that cat will whoop me. Kitty. I come looking for the dog Ernie. Kitty, kitty. Meow. Meow. Come here. Deer in headlights. Come here, boy. I am harmless. I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna fart huge. Sorry, I gotta read the votes. I mean, Clendon, I want to live there. You would love it here. Take us to the Plug's house now. Brad's making sure, yeah. Smile Town, hey, MS. Old chicks have moose knuckles. The young ones have fond toes. That's great. That's the girls who live in sober living. They got a ripped up moose knuckle. You sound like some of my kin folks. Summer girl, they say my accent's like a warm, sweet peach cobbler, girl. Come here, boy. Meow. Come here, I'm harmless. Come on. I ain't gonna hurt you. Other news in the county of the local Harlan County former jailer, age 75, Curtis Stallard, is in jail. He's incarcerated for a violation of a EPO/DVO. Come here. We just watched footage of Sheriff Mickey, former Letcher County Sheriff now, Mickey Steins, put the execution. I mean, he laid down the smackdown on the judge, Kevin Mullins. He come in and told everybody to leave the chambers. He looked at his phone. He looked at his own phone. He called his phone. He called the sheriff's phone. The daughter's number was on there. He called his daughter or whatever. He stood up and he started busting caps. He laid the smackdown on him. This is the Lowell Post Office. It's huge. Forrest Gump's got a live stream. EPO, Emergency Protective Order, Domestic Violence Order. It's DVO, I'm sorry. Once again, somebody says I'm Forrest Gump. My accent sounds like a warm, sweet peach cobbler. Not for the old girl, but goddamn, that nose would fuck me. Her nose would fuck your pelvis area up. And this is where I get my mail at. The post office in downtown where I used to live is so fucking cool. And it's huge and you can echo and shit. If Frog was still alive, he'd probably be trying to come in here and sleep, but he got unalived. He owed somebody a half pack of cigarettes and they choked him out with a piece of cornbread over at the soup kitchen. But there's the mayor. Let's go. It's Dolph. Rest in peace, young Dolph. There's my neighbor, Logan. If y'all want anything pressure washed, 606-733-5358. Summer girl, where you from, girl? Shit, I'm the mayor. And I know a guy named Fat Boy Mars, spelled with the PH, P-H-A-T, Fat Boy. And I tell you what, he could say it on that. And he probably wouldn't even open his eyes, make his eyes wide until he got down to where it says United States. Then he might have to sump a deep breath up. But he could say it on that. Ask Kurt Lewis. This is the old little school. It's now the city hall. This is where my buddy Nelly used to live. He threw Cassie out that window. They got in a bad car wreck and she broke her leg. I said, how's your woman, Nelly? He said, I beat her worse. One time, he took a hot knife. You can ask James Curtis about this. I was dating her and me and her was swapping her back and forth. And my buddy Nelly took a hot knife, a big old butcher knife, put it on a motherfucking kerosene heater and put it right up against her thigh, her inner thigh, going right beside her pussy. He burned her 8 times on Christmas night of 2011. I went and picked her up. Fucking nuts. One of them was for me. This is for Crack Baby. This is for Brian Hurst. This is for Michael Hurst. This is for Wayne Hurst. This is for every one of my homies that she fucked. But hopefully I can get one of these apartments. Oh, Crazy Raymond lived in this one and he died. Nelly lived in that second one. Nelly was going to bring him a fan and forgot last summer. It was real hot. And then they start smelling Raymond in there. He died. I went to kindergarten and first grade here. When I was getting molested, I went to school here. So every day in school, I was like, damn, I hope I don't have to go home and suck dick today. I hope Adam don't come over and fuck me in the ass today. And that's for real. So this is where, if you're familiar with Ernie, yeah, they're still together. This is where Kurt works here, actually. Kurt Lewis is actually employed here. So this is where the boiler room brawl happened, Kurt, when Rawhide and Joe Hurd. I've done told them about that, but we'll chop it up on that. This is where Ernie Shell got whooped by Les Cox. You know what a pink sock is? People get, Josh Shanks has got a pink sock. Josh Shanks' butthole's inside out. He tore his butthole, he pulled his butthole out of his body to get out of jail. Let's go. But yeah, we'll field trip around the school. The mayor at the school here, they say he takes a bath in the sink, he takes a shower in the sink, right? And he's got him a cup he washes off with. And an employee that used to work here, a former employee and Army vet, my buddy Casey Stewart, him and the mayor got into it and had words. And Casey went in there and caught his cup slipping that he takes a shower with out of the sink and pissed in it. And the mayor picked it up to pour it on his head to start a shower and realized it. And they had a big old war. And Casey got fired and walked out of here and threw the truck keys. He started throwing them on top of the roof, and then he thought better at the last second, bounced them off the wall and left. And that's on who, baby? Larry. Inside for and pretended that he and the ambulance packed him right out this door. Me and my baby's mom watched it. I hope people's knocking her back out now. I'd watch. Here's Mustang Corner. Seems like them Stangs has always been there. And I ain't talking bad about the mayor when I say that or nothing. That's just a funny story to tell on Larry Hoover. That happened just back in March. It's got to be 8, I don't know. Thank you, ML. They say it sounds like a warm, sweet peach cobbler. Expensive pack of cigarettes, wasn't it? So, oh yeah, speaking of Rawhide, there was a bus driver and a goddamn police informant, but he wasn't an informant yet. Well, the bus driver took attention to that little boy Joe Hurd. The bus driver's name was Rawhide. Well, Joe had been trying to suck up to him, suck his dick and stuff, and Rawhide would slip and give him cigarettes. This was back in the 96, 97 era, 96, 97. And this was still school. I was a freshman, and Joe was out. I went to the city school, but this was county school, but Joe was always at Rawhide. And then something crazy happened up here at elementary, by 7th and 8th grade basketball game. Allegedly, Joe Howard, who's about a year and a half too, for a cigarette. Yeah. And Rawhide went to prison and become a registered sex offender over it, but Joe went on in life to become an informant, and he tried to bust me with a wire and a camera on, and I ripped him off because I was strung out on oxys. So I ripped off the county police for $280. That's an oxy 80 and a half at the time. And he come to me and my plug, which was his brother-in-law, and they had the baby's moms and kids living together. They had kids by sisters, and the sisters and the kids lived together. And he busted Jeremy Long, his own brother-in-law, in my granny's house, and busted me in Jeremy's truck. Or I got busted in Jeremy's truck by Monica Money Mayweather Napier. And then Joe come back and tried to bust me, and I ripped him off, and the police couldn't charge me with trafficking because I didn't give him nothing. They charged me with theft by deception, or theft by unlawful taking, though. I had to pay them back. But this is where Kurt works. This is the law school. But I do not think that I do think that Rawhide was innocent on that. It might just be because, well, we all thought that when the shit went down because Joe was a weird fucker anyway. Now they say Joe's down on the border. He was down there smuggling immigrants in, illegals, and Joe got caught doing that. And I reckon he's doing a lot of hard time either in Arizona, Mexico, or immigration. That's what he gets. He can suck dick. He can suck dick and right inside. Suck him illegal dick. And this is the little school. I worked here when I was in drug court for 13 months, Kurt. I put them posts in I put in down yonder. But when I was here when they made this a parking lot. This wasn't here. This is the front of the old little school, now the City Hall, where my buddy Kurt works, my buddy Ty works, my buddy Richard works, and my baby's mom. And if they're running trains on my baby's mom, just don't tell my kid. Send me a video. Shit, I hope you can make her call you Papaw. Huh? Call me Papaw, baby. That person told me not to let that girl even suck my dick, and if I did, not to even let a load out in her mouth, save my kids for somebody else and hit her in the face with a $5 bill. I like to die. So when I went to school here in first grade, this was the playground. Somebody called in a bomb threat, and they took us out of the school and put us in buses, literally. I'm sitting in a bus probably right here, terrified in first grade because I've been watching RoboCop and Rambo. Terrified this whole school's going to explode. That's what he told me, Kurt. He said, I blocked that bitch. He said, hey, don't even let her suck your dick. If you do, don't put your fucking kids in her mouth. Jerk them out, smack her in the face, hit her in the face with a $5 bill. Oh, he cut such a promo on that one, Kurt. Yeah. Because I was like, hey, I didn't know you was talking to her. You just got out, bro. And he was like, man, fuck her. I just blocked her, and went crazy telling me all that there. So this is all you're seeing here. It's just the front of the school or the City Hall now. Cast them and blast them. Thank you for hitting that like button. I assume that's what you did. I would assume that I've had 600 or 700 or more people in and out of here already. The streams are cracked, popped off good. Please hit the like button. Please go share me to X. Please go share me to Instagram, Facebook. Hit that like. We got 41 people in here. Can we get some likes? Just move your finger. Fuck. Thank you. I seen it go up. Whoever else ain't hit it, come on, move your finger. I hit subscribe for everybody and like. This is the Calvary Baptist Church. Who on from Harlan in here? Buddy, there's a bunch that watches and don't tell you. Any clue what that would be? You don't think alligators got out of a moat, do you? Them bear moats work real good. I hope no bears got out of the bear moats. Thank you, cast them and blast them. Wonder what them noise was. That a shotgun? Should we go investigate? Hey, I remember, Kurt, when Brian Jones, oh Jonesy, hey, when they said his mommy unalived herself, me and Jason Sullivan and Fred and Philip was hanging out in the barn, and I stepped out to piss, and I heard 2 gunshots. I went back and told them I didn't think nothing about it. I said, damn, I just heard 2 gunshots. 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes later, whatever, here come all the police and the ambulances. And they said she shot herself. How come there's 2 shots? I was probably the only one that noticed that in the whole world. Well, Jonesy's daddy was a Vietnam specialist, jumped out of helicopters, POW, everything in the world. They got slick away with that in 2002, about August of 2002. Oh, yeah. They got all that insurance money and blowed it, bought boats and this and that. They was broke by the end of 03. Sold that house. Jonesy and his daddy and that Tina chick. Jonesy's that old girl that's got all them tattoos now. I hit that with the post stick one night, buddy. She squirted all over me. Put a rubber on the post stick. She told me to. Listen at me on the Lord's property. Lord, forgive me on that. I shouldn't be talking reckless on your property. I love you, God, and I'm sorry. And that's on Larry. I'm off your property, though. So I'm sorry, God, forgive me. So, yeah, I heard 2 shots over there. Sounded like it. I'm debating on whether to head that way or walk on down around here and back. But it's Crack 40 TV. Can I get some more likes? They went up when I started whining about it. You like my beard? I think it looks like a patch of 80s pussy hair right now. Looks like 80s pussy hair out of a porno. In the road? She lives right here. Is it in the middle of the road? Hey, if Reggie or Phillip wouldn't whoop me, I'd stalk her. Now, there ain't no cars in the middle of the road. If Carrington was in the middle of the road, believe me, I'd take advantage of her or I'd help her, one of the two. Carrington's a baddie. I don't want Reggie to run out here and whoop me, though. I'm debating whether to go back that way for them gunshots. Not so naturally jacked 38. Hey, from Scotland, it's me. Hello, Scotland. I reckon that's where my in-law family's from. The public heart they put in the chili on South Park. Let me tell you something. Kurt can vouch for this. When I was in jail, used to in the jail, you could only get 3 sodas. We call them pops here. You only get 3 pops twice a week on commissary, and you'd have to turn your bottles back in the same day. We better go. He might come out shooting. Look at that. You know them Trump people shoot you. But we'd be in jail, and the jail bums, the broke people, they'll hear you crack open a pop. They'll come running for that 20-ounce soda. They'll come run by your friends, start talking to you about anything in the world. Like a stray dog wanting a bite of food. They'll sneak you, catch you not looking, take a drink of your pop and put it back. Fucking rat's house. I know. Goddamn police. That's how that fucking whore is. I mean, this fucking battle axe of a bitch. They can suck my fucking dick. He can't whoop me. But yeah, I would take my dick and rub it on my pops in jail. And I swear to God, I could pass the pop around a grown-ass man and they'd drink it after I put my dick on it. That's on Larry Hoover. I need to quit smoking because I'm getting out of breath walking and talking. No plastic. All eyes on you, Samuel. That's on Larry Hoover and Say Murder and Anthony Carr. I put my dick all over a pop for the wholesale and chug and take a big old drink and be like, who wants a drink? Doug Hurd, Michael Harris. Michael's crazy in jail, though. Michael Harris was in jail. He come in M Block. Josh Mendoza told me this. He said Michael come in M block. As soon as he come in the cell, he didn't say a word to nobody. He threw out his mat, his clothes, everything he had down at the door, got naked, didn't even put sandals on, walked right to the shower and got in the shower. Michael's crazy in jail. Let's see, did he pee on me or did I pee on him in jail? One of us was in the shower and pissed on the other one. One time me and Bud Johnson, he fucks his sister, Free Bud. Me and him and Smitty, Harley Smith, Free Harley, and somebody else. We had a jack-off contest in our racks. Right at the end of D block, Kurt. Not back at the wild, but on the wild racks, all the way at the front. We had up our lockdown. And Bud was on the top rack beside me. And I was on the closest rack to C block on the bottom. Bud was on the second rack beside me up on top. Chris Mate started crying because we had a beat-off contest. Whoever, we was going to see who could come the quickest. And fucking Bud shot come all off that top bunk. It splattered on my sandals and everything. I mean, I couldn't get mad. We're in jail juiced up to have a jack-off competition. I think Bud was the only one that jizzed because, like, I couldn't stop laughing. I can't remember if Smitty coming or not, but I know Bud jizzed everywhere. Beautiful view right here under this light. You belong to the city. Certified stepper. Shake and bake. Lee. Well, we got the family in here tonight. I'm glad you told me who you was. Oh. I'd hate to say something crazy to you and not know that it was you, Lee. That's my niece. That's Kurt's daughter. You should have seen Cowboy Jones come by a minute ago. He's a crack 40 TV fan, though. Me and Jeremy, we go back. I didn't know you was in here. I wouldn't be talking so perverted. Kurt and his daughters both in the chat. That's a wonderful thing. Danny comes in here sometimes. Danny tells all his friends he loves crack 40 and that's the night, but he really hates it. He can't stand to be on here. Unless Lily's around, then he'll try to act cool. When him and Kilson's around, he'll jump on her and be cool. I'm going to put my kid on Front Street. I love him, though. Lord, I love my kid to death. I remember Leah was born almost sometime this time of year. Seemed like it was November or some shit when you was born. See, I remember stuff. Yeah, you're my niece. How are you not my niece when Sean and Parker and Chris and Kevin and Kurt and Josh and... I'm leaving one out on purpose because he don't want his name said. But, yeah, I'm your niece. Tell her, Kurt, what the fuck? We got Nora Helton. I don't know if we got Bigfoot around here or not on Larry Hoover. Because, like, I'm not a big firm believer in Bigfoot. So I'm not really for sure on that one. I've never seen a Bigfoot. I've seen some big, but Twila Latham could qualify for Bigfoot. Yeah, I heard Nora was doing real good in sober living. I heard Nora was doing good. Nora used to be a big old girl. I mean, just big, not like fat, just a big bone girl. She got on that high-speed chicken feed. Everything changed up. She went nuts. Man, I've heard of dog men, but I've never seen. I'm more of a believer in aliens than anything. What the fuck? She's got safety pins in her ears for earrings. The fuck? We didn't go down by Marlowe's, did we? Ah, hell. We should have hit the river, but I'm in Sandals. So there's a river right down here behind that far light. And it's cut off. It's a lagoon, actually. Kurt, do you know what they're actually doing in there? The Corps of Engineers come in the river / lagoon, and they put a road in it. And I took y'all on a field trip back in June, and we walked it, and it was very cool. So we need to come back and do a mayor's walk in the river tomorrow. I sleep all day because I'm up all night with y'all. I mean, I gotta have 2 or 3 hours to decompress after crack 40 TV and watch some wrestling and chill. Kurt's jumped in that river and run from the Lyle several times. I've got video footage of him doing it twice. You crazy, Kurt. You crazy, man. It's a beautiful walk, ain't it? I'm glad Hobart Brock and them ain't moved in down here. I'm surprised they ain't started pitching tents down here in the river. Yeah, they killed that pedophile frog. Kurt was the one that got the exclusive breaking news on the official death of the frog. John D. Howell, aka Frog, who was a very important guest on Crack 40 TV till we found out he was a chomo. He passed away because he owed Tammy Maggard and some big man, Eric Foster, some money for a half pint and half pack of cigarettes, and they choked him out with a piece of bread, cornbread. Put it down his throat and choked him out. So, if we say R.I.P. the frog, gets rest in peace, you nasty bastard. They used to have all kinds of cats right there. Methadone, too. Used to buy a lot of methadone there. This is where Shaky Bill used to live. He's old shaky alcoholic. Anthony Latham put a screen in his eyes. He took advantage of him in the old jail. They had to put a screen in his eyes to keep his guts from falling out. Ski's aunt, Vicky, she died in here. She asked me for Xanax and I didn't have none. Somebody else come down here and sold her Xanax that's kin to her. She didn't wake up the next day. And this is where Freddie Marlowe grew up. Him and Anthony together, they've probably done 100, close to 100 state years in prison, or got sentenced to at least 75 total. Anthony got 30, Freddie got 17, so what's that? Plus other bids. So they got over 75 years approximately in between 2 brothers. Theo and Tika and Duckle and Mark Robin lived right here. Freddie snuck out there, come over here and stowed the water bill money when me and Bones was there. Made it look like me for some reason, but it wasn't. Rayleigh, old Cripple Toes, he used to live right here. He got drunk and told me to order 10 Suboxones for $25 a piece about 10 years ago. I called John Boss, so I'm like, come on. Rayleigh didn't have no money, embarrassed me. I run back in there and I shin kicked him right in the face, side kick with a shin kick, just like I did Aaron Barton up there at Rad. I did that way on the bridge. And he was sitting in a chair and I kicked him right in the nose. Look, bridge of the nose, my shin, straight side kick. Wham, knock him out. I said, goddamn motherfucker, get up. Wake him up there, so did something. He started wake up. Pow! Knock him out. I bounce out this door jogging. And I was about to go this way. And I look, and here comes my kid this way on a bicycle. My kid can vouch for that. I knocked Rayleigh out in there twice in 10 seconds. Side kicks right to the face. Now Freddie Marlowe and his crazy ass mommy Sherry live here. Freddie's in sober living. And when Freddie did meth, he'd stay up here in the top of this house in his bedroom and put it on YouTube and listen to sounds of women screaming and howling and murder. And that's on Larry Hoover. If he wasn't playing it on YouTube, he was hearing it in his head. I'd juice him up to smoke his mommy all the time when he'd get tweaked up. I'd be like, Freddie, don't go down there and kill your mom. Don't go down there and do nothing crazy to your mom. Or I'd be like, I'm not. So Freddie, don't get geeked out and come be on CNN for slaughtering your mommy in a few days. And Danny would jump out, my kid jump all over me for that. I smell honeysuckles right here. Look at them. See them honeysuckles? I don't know if everybody else has got them, but I can smell them. Shake and bake. I'm being loud on purpose. Actually, I'm not. I'm just being me. Finally, I'm out here loosened up, walking around the ball, being the mayor I should be. The mayor keeps the streets rolling. Jason Moore used to live here. Last time I seen him was he just running from his mommy. Hiding from his parents beating him. They come picked him up. We hid on his hillside. I think they come got him that next day, or I was in 7th grade. Goddamn, that's 30 years ago. I'd say he's caught 30 felonies by now. Not knocking him, but when you grow up in a household where you have to run and hide from your mom and daddy beating you, not feeding you, going to school to get a good meal, you're either going to grow up and be straight edge, or you're going to grow up and be crazy. And he was kin Billy Moore and Alan Moore. Amy Moore, she still dips snuff and ain't changed her panties in 10 years. She's probably got a Walmart plastic bag up in her pussy for a tampon. Hell, them wouldn't even absorb blood. Just stop it up in her, huh? She'll jerk it out over the toilet and take her period out on the toilet. What up, all you girls in sober living? I hope you whores ain't swapping tampons tonight. That old fucking cunt Monica Lewis that busted me with a wire. God put her pussy on her backwards. Her clit's right in front of her butthole. And Marlowe, he got on Xanaxes and climbed up on that roof and robbed these people. Went to prison, did about fucking 7 years for it. Got out on Xanaxes in 13 and robbed them again. Same way. Free Marlowe. He's in sober living, though. I agree, Kurt. But look at you now. We can't reflect on the past in a bad way, Kurt. I'm over a year without a rig. I ain't used a needle or a Suboxone or an opiate in over a year. And only done Xanaxes about three slips. That cost me a week every time, though. Blacked out a week. But we can't reflect on the past in a bad way, Kurt. We got to move on. And Crack 42 fees helped me so much. That's why I'm glad you got you a job. But I wish you had your license and could be my driver. We're on Carter Street in Lowell, Kentucky. It is 2:45 a.m. None ain't Nicole. Lord have mercy. You sound like my ex-husband and his two brothers. He hid things so well, then I married him, and it was a culture shock. Laughed myself. The ex would always go shoplifting and take care of Xanaxes, girl. Xanaxes. Hey, Kurt right here in the comments, he robbed the church over here. They didn't have no electricity for a month. On Larry Hoover. The streets keep me rolling. Listen, you wouldn't believe how many times I blacked out and went crazy on them. But Kurt's did more craziness than me, but Lord, at the craziness in between us. Black out and drive in the snowstorm. Go get an Opana. Didn't even need it. Blackout, wreck a car. Kurt blackout and jump run the river. Steal a four-wheeler. Whoop somebody.
Go get my goddamn bike, you fucking whore. Go get my goddamn bike. I said go get my bike.
I seen somebody I recognized a whole lot in that video. Kurt. I was like, God damn, that looks so familiar. But this is where Kurt Lewis works, and I went to school at for 2 years. And I actually worked here for 13 months in drug court myself. Oh, you know who I was fucking when I was working down here, Kurt? Oh, Wartney, who used to be with Danny Perkins. She looked good then, though. Dave Sullivan's old lady's sister. She looked good back then, though. How Michael Hurst just got done with her and got locked up. Let's just do this. I removed the comment because the answer might be what you said. She was fired too, bro. On Larry Hoover. Hey, I had her at the lake. Listen to this. Me and Chris Cornett was about to get her and Brittany to fuck right. I stick my hand down in the water. Look, I stuck my head down in the water. You know, going to just grab her leg, if you will. And I stuck my hand down in the lake water. We was swimming, and I just stuck my hand in between her legs, and she was pissing in the lake. She pissed all over my fucking hand. She was just swimming right beside me, pissing right in the lake. I stuck my hand down on her old fucking front butt, that old moose knuckle, and piss was just roaring out of it right in the lake. This is Thomas's car up here. Ass in front, car, cat in the back. Ass in the front, cat in the back. Oh yeah, it's Reggie's. What about Thomas? I called that girl Wartney. Hey, Reggie, I'm happy for Reggie. Thomas is. I'm in Kentucky. I'm in Harlan County, Kentucky. I'm on the border of Virginia. I'm in Appalachia. We're the highest point in the state. I'm the mayor of the streets. The sheriff that shot the judge is the next county up from me. Our jailer, our former jailer in this county, is in jail. The shooting on I-75, I grew up right there. Literally, I learned how to drive a stick shift and drive a four-wheeler right there where that shooting happened. Like, we used to ride in that mountain. It's called Cromer's Ridge. And every fucking weekend from 99 to the end of 01 or early 02, we would ride that shit every weekend. Sun up to sundown. Sleep a few hours, go right back. So I'm definitely the mayor of the streets, but I'm the mayor of Appalachia. And here's this church. I got in trouble the other night. Well, I didn't get in trouble, but they called the law on me. I was inside an abandoned RC building. Had 5 cops come in there. They're fixing to draw guns on me and everything. But once they seen it was me, I said, it's crack. I'm just streaming. It's crack 40. They was cool and let me go. I mean, they didn't even stop me or nothing. I was just like, all right, fellas, I'm leaving. I'm gone. I was like, damn, y'all come 5 deep on me too. But they didn't know it was me. Cops don't fuck with me here. Alabama bordering Tennessee. Our former sheriff went to jail for borrowing inmates' money. Good Mike Blakely. Well, I had a cousin that was a magistrate here named Jonathan Pope. He was a piece of shit. And he would bum cigarettes off inmates when he was a magistrate. And this is our post office. If you wasn't with me, we done been in there. I'm smoking a cigarette, so I don't want to go back in there. And we've done conquered every bit of Lowell on this field trip. We've been everywhere. I don't know where else to go, but we'll continue to voyage. I made canna butter yesterday. Compliments of Donna in Austin, Texas. She sent me some money to show her a tutorial. She sponsored a video via Cash App to make an educational tutorial video on how to make edible marijuana, canna butter, and decarboxylation weed, which you can just eat it on anything. So I ate oatmeal earlier infused with canna butter and decarb flour. And it was wonderful. Our cop lives right here, the little cop. So we'll go on back up towards the middle of the city. And I ain't had no edibles. I got some, but I ain't had none. But I've had butter. I got that butter. Daddy putting black pepper in his anal lube in his baby oil. I mean, I know he's spiking it with everything, but goddamn, what in the fuck would you want to put pepper in baby oil that you gonna fuck people with? Ketamine, xylazine. Oh, when I told the cops that, I did a lot of dirt and a lot of work and had a lot of sex right here, huh, Kurt? Kid Dynamite. I whooped GL right here. GL's out and he's homeless, Kurt. Grover called me begging me for a ride the other night from foot of Pine Mountain to up in the holler. I said, fuck no, I ain't getting out. I whooped him right back here, though. Big man went to bust somebody back here, and I was shooting oxy. It looked about like it did back here, out at that corner. I forget who he was getting that night, but he snuck up on. He could have got me and didn't. I give big man props for that. He could have got me easily and didn't. But Shank tripped me off on some yayo right here. I dropped it out the window when I was on the run. He took it. Theo's granny caught Tika cooking my oxys up here one day. I had a needle hanging out my mouth and holding a spoon. Tika was cooking 280s for me. I would have given him a ride, Kurt, but I mean, hell, I didn't have no tags and insurance, and I was high. There wasn't no way I was getting out. I would have went and got Grover, though. I have to work as much as I love Grover, just as much as I do you and your brothers. Yeah, Crack 40 TV started right here. Grover was selling me fake Xanaxes. That's what started it. But that's a cop. But yeah, I love Grover. I just have no tags or no insurance, and I just got a DUI. So fucking I wouldn't die for nothing. Like life or death, yeah, but I couldn't just get out and risk giving no. Hell, I wouldn't give you a ride, not with no tags and insurance and me high. I get nobody. I'm not, I mean, if it was something like you did something really crazy, yeah, hell yeah. But not just can you come and get me and me high with no tax and insurance. I can't risk it. But anyway, I'm the mayor. And if it wasn't wet, I'd lay down right there. Well, we done been up yonder. We'll go up here to this building in the back just for the hell of it. If I wasn't in sandals, I'd walk home this way. I'll be home. If I ain't home, I'll be close live. Love you, Kurt. Night, Sam. There's some more storage buildings. When we get back home, we're headed home after I turn around. We're going to go back home and we'll go back over the footage of the sheriff shooting the judge. Harlan County former jailer Kurt Stallard is in jail. ARC, Appalachian Recovery Care, Addiction Recovery Care. There's a big federal investigation going on the largest rehab facilities in the state of Kentucky. And it's all going to come back down to the sheriff. It's all going to come back down to the judge, the preachers, everybody in the next county up, and everybody in this county that's working for ARC. The feds is going to come knocking. That's what they said today. They said it themselves. They're coming knocking. If you work for ARC, Theo, if you work for ARC, Missy, Tara, Amber, whoever, even if you didn't do nothing wrong, and the people's names I just said probably ain't done shit wrong, but the feds is going to come talk to everybody that's ever been in a rehab there. They're going to come talk to anybody that's working for ARC. They're saying that ARC only hires people that come out of their rehab facility. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, you should hire people from outside, but you know the people inside, they've been in the facility. Why wouldn't you hire people that's been in your facility? I'm in sandals. I'm not getting my feet wet to show y'all something that's black. I knew that wasn't no cop. It's Dolph. If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking other. Me and Kurt's done trapped together. He's my motherfucking brother. Convenient. This is the hub. This is the grub hub. This is ground zero of where I live. This is the main central area. Right here under the red light. Live on Crack 40 TV. Shut down over yonder because there ain't no more coal. People swapping bars. Girls are sharing tampons. And it's Crack 40 TV. What it do? It's all on you. Mary Ellen died up in this place. These people was playing some kind of game or something and forgotten to play. And it caught on fire upstairs. And this girl I know, Mary Ellen Hickey, she had just graduated. She was asleep in her apartment, the next apartment over, and it burned up. It didn't touch her though. Smoke inhalation took her life. And that was very sad. That was a hard funeral to go to, I'll tell you. That was the funeral home, at the funeral at the one across from the commissary. And if you can see, this is the old river. And the Corps of Engineers, there's a road here in the river. And if I get up early enough tomorrow, we'll come down here and we'll walk this. We can walk the river. See? I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is a road Road all the way down through here. It goes all the way around the riverbank where you see them lights. It's still road, it's still road, it's still road. And about right here is the edge of the road, and here's the river. And the river, it goes all the way out yonder and curves and bends around. Goes all the way out to where my granny lives. And that's cut off. That used to be the main river. Back here, they cut in between the mountain and rerouted the river and put the flood walls and levees up due to the flood of 1977. There's your educational lesson. Y'all want to go hunt Ernie the dog on the way home? Concrete's under my feet. Or go over and look in Janessa's windows. Janessa's bad. Sorry, Ty, I don't care if you knock Jess off or not. If you knock my baby's mom off, I don't care not one bit. I don't care who fucks her. I'm just saying if my kid gets mad, I gotta ride with him on anything, but I would hate to, I'm not talking about y'all. I'd hate for my baby's mom to do something stupid, for my kid to get involved in it. She's fast. She's hot and she's trouble and got good pussy. Danny will kill me for this. I better shut up. But we're gonna go find this dog I let stay all night with me thanks to my manager, Murder Mitten. Murder's asleep tonight. He'll take him a night off. Ain't much to see this way, I don't guess. Old County Pike Road. See, y'all can't see shit now. I could use some more likes. Well, I got more likes than I do viewers. That's always pretty good. Yep, infused oatmeal, can of butter, decarb marijuana. And this is where Kurt grew up at, Lee. This was Kurt's mommy's house and daddy's. Back in the day, had a lot of good memories there. Ernie should be right through here, the dog. I had a dog draw down on me last night. I had my big old knife with me though. I had my scythe. And that dog was big as Ernie and he bucked on me. And I stood strong on him though. We had a straight fucking bout fight. But I stood strong on that dog. I jerked that knife. And that motherfucker, I sent that big old dog packing with his head down. You can't let a dog get your bluff. That dog almost had, well, I ain't gonna say almost had me, but I'm in sandals tonight. It's hard to kick a dog in sandals. Come on. It's Ernie. Yeah, Ernie's still in jail. He has court Thursday, though. I named this dog after him. That's who I come out to look for. I come out to hunt this dog. Murder says keep that dog. I can't keep that dog because that's everybody in Lowell's dog. But I let him stay all night. And he's the best dog. I'm really not a big animal person. I am and I ain't. I used to not have a heart for animals. Now I do. And He's a good dog. He'll come in. He don't like he'll jump on you like that, and I hate that shit. But after that, he's good. If you let him in, he'll lay down. He won't fucking bother you if you're eating. He won't jump on you and stand right at your feet begging. If you feed him, he'll lay down and wait on it. He's a fucking perfect dog besides jumping on me right there. And every time I find him, he runs back through yonder. He come in and stayed all night with me, and I got up about 9:30 this morning. Let him out. This is the little fire department. I aim to go in here one day. Kurt probably works here too. I've had to work here a lot. Washing fire trucks and shit. There's a caboose up here. And I tried to get in it. And both of the doors come up to my titties almost. And they're welded shut. But the juveniles around here, they hang out inside the caboose and they call it the trap. So I aim to try to get in there in the daylight. We got a concrete factory up here, and I tried to, well, I didn't try. I climbed up on the fucking cement mixers. Come on, Ernie. Ernie's got some my house. I threw him some old chicken and french fries, tater tots out I had from last night. I don't even come eat that food. Come on, Ernie. Come on, Bob. How long we been walking? Seems like longer than an hour. Have we been walking an hour or 103 minutes? This is 103 minutes. He'll catch up. Bye bye. That's all you gotta say, ain't it? The walking mayor, baby. Down, Coco. Like I said, it's a good thing Kurt's in drug court. Kurt's sober, you can put your motorcycles out on the porch now. I had to bend over right quick. I aim to do a First Amendment audit here any day. I'm prepared to do one right now if I'm fucked with. There's Ernie. He knows the routine by now. Because I've let him in several other times. Every time I come look for him, that's where he's at. Somewhere on this street. Anybody new with us? It's Mayor Valley. I guess we'll go down this street to the crib. Can we get a super chat? Just for the hell of it. Mayor's check's looking, considering the amount of time I got left for this month's check, the mayor's check's looking all right. Let's build it on up, guys. Help out the channel. Help the mayor out. There he comes. I knew you'd be along, Ernie. He'll probably be expecting some food in the house. However, I've got him a bunch of chicken and shit outside. Dumped it in the yard. Dolph wasn't around, a cat. Ernie wasn't around, so I just throwed it outside for whatever got it. It's a pretty view. It's a pretty house right here, too. I love it. Come on, Ernie. Come on, bub. Hey, wherever he lays his hat, he's the Rolling Stone, huh? Any enemies been there? Damn, I'm glad I went on a walk. Hello, Lisa. His name's Ernie. I can claim him, but he's not really. He's everybody's dog in the community, really. But when it gets cold and snows, I hope he stays in the house with me when we get us a big snowstorm. I'd like to give him a bath, but he's a pretty clean dog. He just smells like a dog. He don't stink or smell like mud or dirty dog hair. I wish he wouldn't jump up on me, though. Come on, bud. Hello, Lisa. Yep, that's Ernie. That's a pretty dog right there. Pretty. Look, there's a dog on the porch. It's pretty, but I can't tell what he is. Ernie's running up the street going after something. Oh, that's great, Lisa. I would do that with Ernie, but he's just such an outside dog that roams everywhere that, like, I don't think I would just want to keep him and claim him because he goes everywhere. He knows what time to go where to get scraps and shit. You know what I mean? He's got his own routine. If he needs to come in, Ernie, come on, bub. He knows. He'll come. Come on, puppy. He'll be here. We'll go follow him, fuck it. We're home right here. I just live right there, but we'll walk around the block with him. I seen him throwing stuff out of this house. I wonder if there's anything here I could use. I seen a desk I would have liked to have or a shelf yesterday, but it's gone. Oh, no, it ain't. If that thing ain't broke, I could actually use this. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I could really use that if it's cleaned up. If I had a way to get that home, I could use that. There ain't much more to see down through here. And my First Amendment right is something that I was really tripping out and having bad anxiety about when I first got here to Lowell, because in Harlan, downtown, I'd do this all night long and do what I'm doing now, walk around, talk loud as I want, going everywhere and have a blast. Harlan County, Kentucky, Lisa. Loyal, Appalachia. I'm one county away from the judge where the judge got shot by the sheriff. And when I get home in about 5 minutes, I'll show you the footage again. There's my buddy Richard's house. Richard's worked hard to get what he's got now. Got all kinds of shit back there. I'm proud of Richard. He done good in life. Yeah, I got the police called on me up here the other night in this Pep's RC building. They come 5 deep on me. And they ain't fuck with me though. But until I started watching White Rebel. What's up, White Rebel? Are you okay, Lisa? Did you get affected by the floods? So we have a flood wire on the levee right here. That's what that is. They rerouted the river because it flooded so bad here in 1977. But yeah, the police come 5 deep. That brick building up there, up yonder, that's the old RC building. They got old knee-high peach paraphernalia, RC, everything in there still. We found receipts. I found receipts from the 50s and 40s. And somebody called the police. 5 of them showed up on me. They know me, so I just yelled, "It's crack." I'm streaming. They let me go. Nothing like being American. I know. I feel you, White Rebel. Where you from? Well, at least your dam's held up, Lisa. I will keep you in my prayer, for real, by name. Lisa Laney. You in Virginia? I got Chillbilly and Matt in California. They're both from Virginia. They're on the Kentucky border, though. And they're closer to the Letcher County. Well, we're about equal. We're both just a border county away from Letcher County where the sheriff smoked a judge down. Well, I watched the hearing earlier today, and I know the preacher very well that's involved in that. I put his head through my fucking trailer. I put his head through a while in my trailer. The preacher that's involved in this, he's my friend, though. I hope he's not done nothing wrong, because he used to be a drug addict, criminal type motherfucker like I used to be. And now he's a preacher and helping get people in drug court. Shit, you're in Scotland visiting family. You're the second one from Scotland, ironically, we've had in on this stream, cuz. When you get back, come to Harlan to visit for the stream. I'll show you all these mountains that you can't see tonight. All that black is mountains. I'm in the heart of Appalachia. This is the gut, the belly of the beast. But when we get in the house, I've got the footage pretty much pulled up, ready to go. I watched the whole court hearing today, and they played the video. I smell wild onions. That's good. They say that's a sign of copperheads around too, though. Y'all ever heard that? It's truth. I smell shit. But the video don't got no audio. Oh, I feel you. Well, if you ever get a chance, come to Harlan. And when I get on the road shortly, I just need to get tags and insurance. Let me know what part of VA you're in. I'll come see you. Wrong turn. You got that right, because it's wrong turn alley right here. But yeah, the video, there's no audio, and they played it in the courtroom. And the video I seen did not have no audio to it. Hell, there's a good mop bucket. Burger. I could use that, but it ain't mine to stitch in the road. I really need that. But, oh well. But the video shows the sheriff. Well, you just stay tuned. I'll show you in about 2 minutes, because we're in Clutch City now. Where I live right here is Felon Row. Everybody here's a felon. Well, they moved out, so somebody new's moving in here. Besides these people, Steve's in prison. The Bustle John's a felon. Amber's a felon. Daisy's a felon. Logan will be, and I'm a felon. So, Papa was a rolling stone. There's your Bel Air to look at. That's Logan and Amber's. Daisy's. Yeah, check this out. See, Ernie, there you go, bub. He's eating that food I throwed out for him. And just as soon as I scheme up enough money to get tags and insurance, I'm on the road myself. I'm giving this car to my kid, but until then, I think they said a 56. Come on. Uh-oh, he heard something going on. Ernie did. Well, I don't know if Ernie's gonna come back or not. We'll hang out for 1 second, wait on that dog. Randy Givens horse shoeing. It was a slop jar. What was a slop jar? A pussy? There's Ernie. Did he eat all that food I throwed out for him? I bet he got every bite of it. I bumped him about 15, 20 tater tots out and 2 or 3 big old chicken strips. He's eat that. If you're new like Randy Givens, please subscribe and hit the like button for me. White Rebel Confederate Wolf, please hit that like. This stream's dropped me in a bunch of new people, and I appreciate that. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I got the dog I wanted to go get. He's the neighborhood dog, Ernie. But I wanted him to stay all night and eat them leftovers I had. Now he's going to go invisible on me. I made can of butter. Y'all want to see what can of butter looks like and weeds you can cook and eat if you ain't familiar with it? I'll show you as soon as he gets done taking a leak. Information inside of a bush society. Come on. You coming in? Come on. Come on, bub. Come on. I got him some water, but I have to change it. Come on, Aaron. Come on. See, look how good he is. Come on, buddy. He'll sleep right here. Watch it sleep. I try to. Now that I got my crib clean where I just moved in here. Come on. Let me get you some water. Looky here. He don't bother his thing. You want some water? Come on. Hang on, guys.
There's always things.
Here, buddy. Let me get you some good water.
Better, but with the information that we had, I believe that we did the very best that we can, that we could.
Lieutenant Hero, you feel the Secret Service adequately prepared for your event?
The Secret Service, after meeting with them at the site and going through what they requested PSP to do, was primarily the security of the farm
There you go.
inside the fence line. So adequate troopers.
Let's put it over there. There you go.
Once the motorcade arrived, I feel that.
Get you some drink.
in the lead, and we were in a
You're good, dog, Granny. You don't bother nobody, do you, love?
Asked for, and
You do not stink either. Somebody's been bathing you, ain't they? I'm petting him and he's a little wet and he does not stink a bit.
Looking back, looking at the game film, you know, what they probably were.
Get you a drink.
Food in on that.
Not one bit does he stink.
Use the Secret Service and understand what your role was going to be actually. Looking at July 13th and working backwards.
You want something to eat, ain't you?
Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday.
I don't know what I got, Ernie. He's wanting that can of tuna I gave him last night. You want tuna? Back.
So for Butler ESU, our first.
Hang on, y'all. I'll show you that shoot. Let me feed Ernie a can of tuna.
That was a phone call, asking for assistance with the upcoming Butler rally.
I guess I will have to go buy some dog food, won't I?
A police planning.
He come right in. Dog's got good memory.
24, in Allegheny County.
I ain't seen him for a month when I was gone.
Relayed the information.
And he remembered me right off the rip.
At that point for Butler ESU, that was 2 counter assault teams and a quick reaction force.
Tell me, where did that meeting take place?
I believe it was the Allegheny County Emergency Operations Center. I could not be there that day. I was actually teaching an active shooter class in Erie, and one of our deputy commanders went to that meeting.
Okay. Glasgow.
There we go.
So again, we took, from that meeting, we took directions from Commander Lane and deputy commanders and team leaders, and
Here,
we
bub.
started to formulate a plan.
Where's your plate at?
What to do, but the first reaction that I personally had with the secret
Here.
service would have been the July 11th walkthrough at the farm show grounds.
Actually on the site.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was my question. I know.
Yeah,
we
it's
were
broke.
navigating county and getting ready for this.
There you go.
Who actually walked the site, saw what it was that needed to be done?
Chop that up for you so you get more bites out of
Including
it.
where the perimeter should be. I would think that maybe there, I would suppose that.
He's eating, hang on.
The local law enforcement, the Secret Service.
Yeah, let me take that trash out.
Be prepared for that event. I want to thank you all for being here this way and now, to have, so, as this is done.
Thank you, Chairman.
He done about ate it for y'all could watch him.
I served in the office before coming to Congress, and one of
I give him that piece of aluminum at my that's the lid to my spaghetti lasagna. Hell, I didn't have nothing to put him no food on. I'm just moving in. So I just put it on that for him. Fuck it. I ate tuna last night. So he licked it everywhere, so I put it up against the couch for him.
Is that atypical in your experience? Would there normally be one
Did you use 2 sticks of butter, Ricky?
unified command and communication?
You clean it up and burger it all up, Ernie. I pet that dog. He does not stink, but I don't like petting animals a whole big bunch. I wash my hands after I pet animals, but he don't stink. But I gotta get me something to drink. If you want a crack 40 TV coffee cup, go to the link in the YouTube description at printify.com. It's getting cold, y'all. You need a hoodie, get you a crack 40 TV hoodie. Get you a crack 40 TV phone case. Get you a cup, get you a shirt, get you a hoodie, get you a hat, a keychain, a bumper sticker. In about a week or less, we'll have a new channel, a new shop, merch shop online going. You don't pay us shit, you order it through the company, they'll send you merch to you. I go cut my air conditioner on and we'll watch the shooting of Sheriff Mickey Steins by Sheriff Mickey Steins shooting Judge Kevin Mullins.
The idea behind that is if there's something identified as being wrong, a suspicious person, that has to be very quickly communicated, right?
Yeah, this is how it should happen. Protective detail is on one specific frequency.
Secret Service frequency, and only the protective details on that frequency. The poststanders are on the second frequency, and the tactical teams are on the third frequency.
Hey, buddy.
But the other tactical teams
What are you
are on
doing?
3 frequencies at the same time.
Okay.
If something happens, it's the security group's responsibility to immediately do the reading.
Say hi, my name's Ernie, and I'm Crack 40 TV's official mascot. Our other mascot, T-Bo, he's a big alligator. He's behind my garbage can. I'll show y'all him tomorrow. He's still hungry, but I fed him twice. That's plenty.
The president or the presidential candidates. So their frequencies just for their individual movements.
So in this instance, based upon what you know and what you heard from Commander Lentz and Mr. Glasgow, a suspicious person was identified with the rangefinder, picture taken of this person, moving around the building. Someone showed that through the attention
you to eat,
of one of the sniper teams who took pictures of it.
unfound, fam.
If that information had been effectively communicated to
I'll
the
feed you some
FBI,
crackers.
or if the
You want
FBI,
crackers?
rephrase that, had set up a
I'll give you about a crackers, Sam.
to receive that information, would that have been a situation?
Ernie can't expect to come in here and eat 24/7, Lisa. You know what I mean? He's still hungry.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Hang on, I gotta show Lisa, okay, Ernie?
What should have happened?
I do got a heart.
Suspicious person was identified.
I mean, fuck Frog, he's dead, he's in hell. Fuck that judge, but not Ernie. I think I smell wet dog a little bit, but it's okay. Here, Ernie, bye.
There's an issue, I may have to react quickly. So at a minimum, when there's a suspicious person, detailed leader in the ship agent should be told there's an issue.
In your experience, have there been situations when you've been,
You don't know how to eat a cracker?
where that has come up, where you have to cause an event or
Her.
respond to something until it's been addressed?
Yes, that's happened in my career. I've never had a dramatic situation where we have to remove the president. We've had situations where the ship agent told, we got a situation, there's a suspicious person.
No.
And then you have to mitigate.
We'll try one more, Ernie.
The team will then come, take that person, conduct an interview, remove that person from the rope line, as an example. And you don't have to take the president off stage or the president, so.
I want to turn briefly to the
What is it? I can't help you.
acting director, Raoul Green.
You want me to put it right in your mouth?
It is best practice for the Secret Service to position
Bye.
snipers from the vantage point of the protectee looking out.
He's confused or something, ain't he?
Service sniper teams were. They were seeing multiple platforms looking out. The employment of the local
Okay, well, I gotta do Crack 40. You lay there and get comfortable, Ernie. Well, back to Crack 40 TV and the information inside of a moat society. Got crumbs everywhere.
they were told
What I tell you, he'll lay right at your feet.
crowd of several thousand people and to try to identify issues within the crowd.
I like that dog a whole lot, I really do. If I could keep him for good. But like, he can come in here and sleep every night. He go everywhere in the world and keep eating.
Secret Service and that they do, set up their,
He did keep going back to that first one, didn't he? I think he liked the sound on it.
with that shot, potential assassin made against the president and counteract that. Generally speaking, the observation.
I guess I have to eat crackers so it go waste. You got crackers to eat for a not snack, Ernie. I can't help you can't eat them. Over 100 no suits, 120 no suits filed on Puff Daddy today. This is what I was talking about. But we're going to JLR and I'm going to show y'all the straight execution of the judge right here. It's Crack 40 TV. If you don't want to see somebody die, don't watch this.
And we are live.
Watch this. Here comes the guy. Here it comes. The judge putting his hands up. Blowed him down. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't have known it. He was blowing him down right there. Watch, my bad. So you can watch the judge putting his hands up right here. You know, he's really doing that not like a vengeful person, but like somebody finish him. Is he not doing that like somebody out of their mind instead of somebody with rage in them? Is he not like, does that not look just like extreme emotional distress? Or he's a year older than me. What if he's got brain cancer or dementia or some schizophrenia out of nowhere? They said he's been acting erratically, but the judge was talking to his daughter. He went in there and made the people leave. It was in there. Looked at his phone, looked at the judge's phone, made about phone calls from him. There's to his daughter, and he stood up and smoked him, hands down. He got him there. Then the judge kind of moved back up and he finished him. Well, they said there's 8 shots fired in the audio we heard. It didn't go like this. He snuck right back down in there and made sure he finished him. I agree. The girl was underage. If you see the TikTok of the sheriff and his daughter, and she's in an orange shirt, like she's in a jumpsuit, and his cruiser in the back seat, and he's in his uniform in the front, and they're lip singing, I fought the law and the law won, and I shot the sheriff 2 or 3 years ago. Hey, take it how you want to take it. I've seen a million girls from the time I was 12 myself on up that was been fast ass little pretty girls in the world. If you know what I mean? And she's a pretty little girl, you could just profile, assume, look at her, and just tell. She's a pretty girl too now. Just the way he moves, like right there. And then right here he's going up and he's like, oh no, I gotta make sure. Family weep. I guess she's single. The preacher involved looks just like him if it's the same one I'm talking about, Michael Clark.
Sheriff Mickey Steins and Judge Kevin Mullins.
And also you have
Sheriff Steins.
Now just listen, hang on, I'll give you a better view.
Yes,
Do you know what portion of the courthouse that is?
that is the judge's chambers
And where's that located at, physically located?
in the Letcher County Courthouse.
So I'll have you on.
Would you like to cross-examine the witness?
I would, Your Honor.
It was a short clip that was played there. How long do you believe that clip was?
That we just watched,
Yes, sir.
just 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
So 15 seconds. In fact, the video that was taken in the judge's chambers between the meeting between Sheriff Steins and Judge Mullins, it's my understanding that video lasted much longer, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Was
And have you had an
the
opportunity to
Timber.
Review the video.
Is Debbie Donna from Austin still in
I
here?
have.
And can you describe for us what happened immediately prior to?
Donna
the
from
event that you saw?
Austin.
Sheriff Steins uses his telephone to make some phone calls. He then borrows Judge Mullins' cell phone and appears to make a call on that. And that led to what you just saw.
So, it's my understanding there were,
It's okay.
some people who were having a meeting with Judge Mullins prior to the sheriff's entry into the chambers. Is that correct?
Yes.
Have you identified those witnesses?
I don't know the names of it. There's about approximately 4 people in there. Then Sheriff Steins enters the judge's chambers and everybody else clears out.
You don't know their names?
Not right off, no.
Have you prepared a report?
In the process, yes.
You're in the process of preparing a report,
Yes, a lot of information.
but you've not spoken to any of those witnesses?
I'm not directly, but they've all been interviewed. There's recorded interviews of those people in the case.
Okay, so, other officers have spoken with those 4 witnesses?
Yes.
And what is your understanding of what those 4 witnesses have said?
I don't recall.
You have no idea what they said?
I wanted her to look and see if this was the same preacher they're talking about giving a statement.
I want to make sure I understand.
Is that the
Has
same
there been a
preacher?
hearing previously this day in chambers?
In the courtroom?
No, in chambers.
Not that I'm aware
Focus
of.
in.
And so there's a video camera that is running in the district judge's chambers. Is that on all the time?
My
Sam,
understanding, yes.
Or have you spoken with anyone about why that may be?
No. I mean, there's cameras throughout the courthouse.
Well, fair enough, but, are you familiar with district judges' chambers normally, how they're set up?
No. I mean, some of them have video surveillance and some don't.
Right, but
This one does.
generally when they have surveillance, you agree with me that that is utilized when there is a proceeding going on in chambers, correct?
It could be, yes.
Okay. And, I mean, I'm just asking, so this video didn't have an audio recording to it, correct?
There's no audio.
Outside of what's the 4 people that were inside that we don't know their names? Once these 4 people left, the chambers,
we just watched the shooting of Judge Kevin Mullins by Sheriff Mickey Steins, the footage. And this is the testimony of the detective from today's hearing. And I want to know if the preacher involved is Michael Clark, Tweety Bird. It looks like it to me from the post on his page. He's supposed to be the preacher.
were they in an area?
I'm looking myself. And
What's
with
going on?
Yes, I believe some of them did remain in the next room.
Okay. Thank you, guys. So you are investigating a murder and testifying at a preliminary hearing, and there are witnesses who may have overheard what preceded this edited clip. Yet you can't tell us today anything that they said?
I've not personally listened to those interviews. I've talked to the other officers that did those interviews.
Fair enough, and I mean, we're here at a preliminary hearing, as you know, you can testify to hearsay. I'm asking you what they said.
They heard gunshots.
Okay, was there any statements that they overheard?
No.
Were there raised voices?
One person stated that she didn't recognize him as being Judge Mullins' voice, but heard somebody say, "Help, help."
Presumably that would be after the firearm was drawn or shot. I will draw, Judge.
Withdraw.
Okay, so is there any testimony that you can give us today about any statements or arguments or the content of that argument prior to the shooting?
No.
Okay. I want to ask generally briefly, so did you process the scene? Are you the lead investigator on this case?
Mifo's down 10%.
So, what are we thinking? Buy the dip, get rich. Let's dig a little first. Dig? It's Mifu, a meat-based tofu company. Exactly.
Get your head straight.
Look at this one. This guy puts, I don't know who he is, hang on. It said he's helped him on drug bust. I don't know if this Justin Phipps is a cop or what. I don't know if he's a cop, informant, or what, but it says something about drug bust. He helped him with everything. And then down here it says, everyone joked about how you was so tight with your money. Hang on. He's talking about the judge. He says, everyone talked about how tight you was with your money. I remember one Saturday morning you got a female into a treatment center and I was working and you called me and asked if I could take her to meet Michael Clark at the courthouse. We met at Jenkins Double Quick. You handed me a grocery bag. Inside was some candy. Yeah, Diddy candy. Cigarettes, a lighter for the female. I couldn't wait to get to the courthouse Monday to tell everyone they wouldn't give you a hard time about being tight. He's leaving a memorial on Michael Clark's page about the judge. We definitely lost a good one. This is Jenkins, Letcher County people talking. They're all saying it's sad. I'm trolling Michael's page. This is the paperwork on the wall. Now, I've seen this picture a lot. This is giving Michael Clark, call him, and that judge a lot of credit. This is all the people. All that is not wallpaper. That's certificates of people that has graduated through their drug court program. So this guy that's dead now did do a good job with that. And I did see this a lot. Tweety Bird posts every time one of these people graduate, it's on this page right here. Oh shit, the phone went over there. But in this court hearing right now, the detective is talking about what's happened during the shooting, and as it's going on, that's where we're at listening to that. If you've not seen the shooting, hang on, I'll show you, Jankies.
Secured the chambers and evidence once you arrived.
I was part of that, yes.
You're part of it, right? But you're the lead investigator, so you'd be in charge of those duties and delegating what should be done. Is that fair?
No, I don't delegate what's done.
Okay, so you're the lead investigator. What does that mean?
I'm the case officer.
Okay, so you're
Prayers for my county on the 19th. I believe he deleted that.
Had Judge Rowland been removed from chambers when you arrived?
No,
Were you able to ascertain, did he have a firearm on his person?
we did not locate one.
You did not locate one?
No, there's not one in the chambers.
Okay. And there was none on his person?
No.
Okay.
The shooting was on the 19th. So Tweety Birds took that post down, the preacher, the post, if it was him.
Courthouse.
Fair enough, but I'm talking about in terms of people that we may see or report from or take part in this investigation. Who would be the first person?
I believe Trooper Jason Bates was the first KSP personnel on scene.
And you spoke with him
I did.
and he searched and did not locate a firearm?
No.
So he did not.
No.
Whatever Michael Clark allegedly posted a speech, I don't see it.
Security of the scene.
I understand, but I'm just trying to ask you whether there's any firearm found. I
No.
wanted to know, can you tell us, was it specifically searched for a firearm?
Lay down, bub.
In the judge's chambers,
Yes, sir.
there was, myself, Detective Chris Collins, Detective Scott Caldwell, Detective Eric Caldwell.
Was specifically something you looked for?
Yes.
Fair enough, okay.
This is the good part, I believe, and then I'll switch it back.
Of course, your investigation, did you ascertain that prior?
I fed that dog some tuna, Jankies. That's Ernie the dog.
Sheriff Stein and Judge Mullen
There was.
Okay. Sorry, someone, there in a lunch meeting between Sheriff Stein and Judge Mullen?
There was.
Pardon?
There was.
Okay. Sorry, someone, I couldn't hear your response, I wasn't being tried. So where did this take place?
It's a restaurant called Street Side. It's just down the street from the courthouse.
Okay. And it's my understanding there were a couple of other people who attended the luncheon?
There were several, yes.
Okay. And at some point after that, they wrapped up lunch and left, obviously, and went back to the courthouse. Are you aware of anything so far in your investigation that would tell us there was any issues at lunch between Judge
No.
Mullins and Sheriff Stein?
No.
Okay. Has someone on behalf of the KSP has spoken to those witnesses?
Yes, they've all been interviewed.
And there was nothing unusual that had arisen during that luncheon?
I was told that the judge made a statement to Mickey about, do we need to meet private in my chambers? That's all I was told.
Do you know the context of
I do
what
not.
the conversation was before that they would need to discuss in chambers?
I do not.
So the judge told him, do we need to meet in
So
chambers?
it's my understanding that in the larger portion of the video that we haven't had access to, that there is a point when Sheriff Steins asked for to see the telephone of Judge Mullins.
Yes.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And I would presume that you and the other officers you mentioned, when you secured the scene, that you secured those phones as well, is that correct?
Yes.
Lay down, bub.
Have you reviewed both of those phones?
They're currently at the forensic lab at this time being downloaded. I have had discussions with the people at the lab
I don't want licked.
regarding the downloads.
And those are a couple other questions that I was going to ask you, but my
Now, he don't
question
stink.
is, have you reviewed or are you
Smells like a
aware
dog,
of the
though.
content of the phones?
I've not personally seen it because I've not received those reports yet.
Okay, again, based upon your conversation with the officers, are you aware of any recent content that was up and could have been relevant at the time of their discussion?
It's okay.
I was told that Sheriff Steins had tried to call his daughter, and he had tried to call his daughter from the judge's phone also.
So, have you obtained the phone records from Judge Mullins' phone?
I don't have those in my possession yet. No.
Have you issued a search warrant for them?
Yes.
Okay. And have officers confirmed that the sheriff's daughter's phone number was on Judge Mullins' phone?
Yes.
Call from Judge Mullins' phone?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we don't have a viewing of what transpired during that exchange of phones.
Sorry, Lisa, you just missed it.
Based upon your review of those moments prior to when Sheriff Steins observes that cell phone, was he previously seated?
Yes.
Okay, so in the clip we saw, he was standing the entire time.
He was seated in front of the judge's desk.
And he looks at the cell phone. Can you describe his reaction in the video that we haven't seen?
Whose reaction?
Well, the sheriff.
You can't see his face in the video.
Okay. But does it appear to you that, let me rephrase this. Did he stand up after
Yes.
looking at the phone?
He stood up.
And how long after he looked at the cell phone and stood up did this occur that you played?
Just seconds.
Did you make the decision on edits today for for what you were going to present?
Do
In
what?
terms of, did you make the edit or determine
No,
which portion of the video we were going to see today?
No, sir, I did not.
Both cell phones have been sent to the Kentucky State Police Forensic
Yes,
Team, is that correct?
yes.
Have you gotten any early report on what was found?
No,
What was, were both phones still on the desk when you?
the judge's phone was on the desk. Sheriff Stein's phone was on his person.
Okay, so, are there photographs of, was the phone locked at that point, or was it still open?
What, both of you asking about both of them, or?
Well, first let's talk about, that's okay. First, I'm talking about Judge Mullins, since it was the one that was still on the desk and presumably, nobody touched it prior to you securing it, correct?
No, no.
So, yeah, so we'd like to know about that. Have you ascertained what was currently open on that cell phone?
No, I don't know at this point, no.
You don't know.
No,
Do you think that would be, do you think that would be important to learn?
I hope to learn that when the report's ready, yes.
No.
But as of today, you can't tell us
No.
what was currently open on the judge's file.
No, sir.
Did you conduct an interview with Sheriff Stein's daughter?
I did not, but she has been interviewed.
Are you aware of any, who was present when she was interviewed?
Lieutenant Randy Combs and Detective Anthony Trotter.
And she was interviewed with or without her parent?
With,
So her parent was present at the time you interviewed her?
yes, I believe. I wasn't there, but yes, I think so.
Law enforcement has not spoken to her without her parent present.
Not that I'm aware of.
Did Kentucky State Police obtain her phone?
No,
You intend to obtain records for her cell phone number?
possibly yes.
Do you believe that would be?
Well,
Grand Canyon University.
that is the majority of it. It's 4 o'clock. It's a 30-second YouTube ad. I want to show Jinkies the shooting one more time. I hope it don't give me a 30-second ad.
No.
Here's the shooting one more time, and we'll go to bed. Here you go, Jinkies. We'll watch it a couple more times real quick. Wonder if he played dead if he wouldn't have got shot no more. Watch this, Jinkies. I mean, I'm a county away. I could be there in 30 minutes. If I had tax and insurance, I hate to sound broke, but Cash App got hacked. I got a light bill. I got a phone bill to pay. And my Cash App got fucking hacked. So I need to be over there investigating. Let's give JLR Investigates a plug because I'm watching this iFish stream. I could not find the footage. It wasn't released until today in the court hearing. But I could not find the footage, and JLO had it. It looked like 2. And then right here, maybe 3, 4, 5, I believe. 6, 7, 8. I'm hopefully I will, Lisa. Let's watch it one more time. Hopefully I will. The Carter, he was in court in Carter County. They didn't put him in Letcher County jail. They put him in the bordering county, the other bordering county above me, Leslie County jail, because they couldn't put him in his jail. The jail is in the courthouse in Whitesburg. The jail and courthouse is together. So they took him to the Leslie County jail, which I could get to Leslie County quick as I could get to hide in either one. And they had court in Carter County, which is 2.5 hours north of Leslie County, and Whitesburg both. So I don't know where the but by the time they had hearing, considering this just happened on the 19th, quick too, he had a court date last week, and already had a preliminary this week. That is fucking quick. So he's definitely pleading not guilty. He's going to use extreme passion crime. But somewhere he did say that they was going to try to kidnap his wife and daughter. And then he said, I've lost my wife and daughter. So that's what's happened. I've give you guys well over 12 hours today on several different streams. And honest to the Lord, I ain't never said it that way. Honest to the Lord, I'm really not even done. I mean, I'm not even really tired, but damn, I need a break. So to Lisa, I'm glad I met you, White Confederate Wolf. Let me see who else. I got a lot of good people in here tonight. Jinkies, Markella, Butter, Upside Down, whatever. You upside down, you whatever your name is. Shake and Bake. I was looking for somebody else new that come in here. Randy Givens. But anyway, guys, sub up. Hit the like button. Sugar Pie. Kurt, I love you, Kurt. Do the best in life you can. At least I'll continue to pray for your people. For me and Ernie. Wherever he's at. Tell him good night, bub. Come over and sleep right in front of my feet. It's Crack 40 TV. As soon as I get rolling tomorrow, we may do the graveyard stream. I got to get something done with my beard. Do you see where I pick at it so much how it's formed different now? Look at that, because that's all I do is stay nervous and pick. Looks like Wolverine. I get shaving shit tomorrow, too. But anyway, much love from us. I'm glad you subscribed. I hope the best for your area, for real. Good night, y'all.